Hi, welcome. I'm Joy and this is my channel Yoga with Joy. Please subscribe if you wish to. It really helps me make these videos. So this is a short practice and we do pigeon in it. And with pigeon you might want to put a rolled up blanket, cushion or block underneath your hip. That's often the case for some people. So other than that, we don't really need any props, but it's always worth having blocks and things handy in case you need them. So yeah, just enjoy the practice, get a mat and see you in a moment on the mat.
Oh, radiant sun, pure consciousness, flaming orb of truth and bliss, remove the veil so I can see, illuminate my heart, awaken me.
So we'll start in a seated position. That might be cross-legged or kneeling, however it is for you. And begin with closing your eyes. Just having a few breaths here, so you're really centering into being here on your mat today. Checking in with your body, how you're feeling. How are you today? Allowing it all just to be as it is. So there's no need to alter how you're feeling or any thoughts that come, any body sensations that are there. Just rest. And then you can gently open your eyes. And we'll start by bringing the shoulders in a rotating motion forward. And then backwards. Lovely, fantastic. That's good. And bring the arms out of the palms up to begin with, keeping the shoulders lovely and relaxed. And then forward, palms forward, and then down, and then backwards. So you're revolving your arms down, forwards, up, forwards, down, back, down, forwards, up, forwards, down, back, down, forwards, up, forwards, down, back, down, forwards, up, and then lifting up the arms, clasping the hands, and pointing your fingers, and gently move from side to side. So you're inhaling up and exhaling over. Keeping the motion nice and steady, gentle. Stretching out the side body. If you can have your upper arms by your ears, then that's fantastic. Otherwise, you could bring them further away. Then lifting up, releasing your hands, and then bring your hands behind, clasping, opening up. Lovely. Taking a few breaths here, opening up your chest. And then releasing, bringing the hands down onto the knees and drop the hands onto the mat and rounding your back. So opposite motion, exhaling. And then bringing yourself up and taking yourself onto all fours, tabletop. And we're coming into the cat. So your neutral spine has your spine running from your coccyx, the tailbone, right through to where your cervical spine connects, your neck to your skull, and then you can feel the energy running right all the way through the spine and then through the crown of the head. And then let's inhale, upward cat. Exhale, lifting up the pelvic floor and the abdominal muscles, rounding the back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, belly down towards the earth. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely, good. And then back to neutral. That's wonderful. And then coming down into puppy pose. So you're bringing your hands forward and stretching your chest down towards the mat. And you might have your chin on the mat. So see how this is for you. It might be that you're not quite so far down. Stretching out your upper back. Deep breaths. And lifting yourself back up. The right arm is going up towards the sky and then threading through underneath and coming to thread the needle. So your hips, your knees and your legs are hip width apart. And then placing your left hand so that the fingers are towards your face. And if you wished, you can reach the arm up and then or over to your sacrum or tuck it into your thigh. This lovely twist, good. Hand back up towards the sky, down towards your face and back up again. And then the other side, lifting up, left arm, thread through. Fingers towards your face. Lifting up, if you wish, towards the ceiling or sky. And then tucking in either at your sacrum or tucking into your thigh. Lifting up the arm, placing the hand down, and then coming back up. Wonderful. And then tucking your toes round, drawing in your belly and your pelvic floor and lift up into a hover. So you're really strengthening your abdominal muscles here and your legs. And then bring your chest back with the bent knees and you're coming back into half downward dog. Up onto tiptoes, straightening your legs, stretching out your legs and hamstrings. And then the heels come back down towards the mat. You can walk out your dog in downward facing dog. And then holding here in the full expression of the posture. And then lifting up your right leg so that the hips are square, so that the leg is facing down towards the mat. Then bring your leg in underneath you into pigeon. Shift the left leg back. You've got the right leg underneath you. Inhale up, opening up the chest. Lovely. Stretching out your hip. And then bring yourself forward. So you might want to stack your fists to be here. You also might want a blanket underneath your right hip, or a cushion, or a block. And fold forward in the full pigeon pose, the resting pigeon. And bring yourself back up, opening up your chest. Lovely. Coming back into downward dog. You can shake out your right leg if you wish. And then lift up the left leg so that your hips are facing down towards the mat. And bring your leg through. Scooch back, straight. Right leg opening up the chest. Wonderful. And remember, you can put a cushion, block or blanket, fold up blanket under here, the left hip. And then coming forward, stack your fists if you need to. Otherwise, resting down. And then bring yourself up, opening up your chest. Lovely. Then coming back into downward dog. You can shake out your left leg if you wish. Bring your knees down and bring the legs underneath you and come into diamond pose. Your hands at the heart. And then bring the legs forward and sit here for a moment in dandasana. So the hands are by the side. You could sit on a block if you need to. Looking at your big toes. Opening up the arms. And then finding your place. It might be that you're just on your shins. You're coming into pashimottonasana. But it might be that you've got your feet. You might even just have on the mat. Look at your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Wonderful. Inhale, bring yourself back up. And then coming back into your seated position to finish. Resting the hands on the knees, taking a few deep breaths here. Shoulders releasing, face softening. And bring your hands to your heart. Thanking yourself for taking this time for this short practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure. And if you enjoy my videos, if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be so fantastic. And yeah, leave any comments on this video because it's nice to know how you found it. And like it if you like it. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Flaming orb of truth and bliss, remove the veil so I can see.